Hi, is John there?
Yeah, hello.
Hey, John, this is Jordan Belfort calling from Global Capital in Tampa, Florida. How's it going today?
Yeah, it's okay.
If you recall, you attended a seminar last Thursday night over at the Marriott Hotel. One of our top Forex traders, James Arnell. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
And you're one of the last of the group who hasn't actually enrolled yet. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share an idea with you. Got a minute?
Yeah, quick minute.
Just a couple of quick questions so don't waste your time. Are you currently invested in the market right now? Any stocks, bonds, mutual funds? What would you change or improve with your current source?
How long have you been in the market for a pen? Really? And what type of pens do you typically use when you use a pen? Will you be in the market for a pen over the next few weeks or so?
How long are you thinking about trading for? What's your ultimate objective? What are you trying to do? What would be your ideal program? What's your biggest headache with? What's most important to you? By the way, out of curiosity, how much trading with right now? How much money you have in the market right now? Just a ballpark. Just for suitability purposes. How would you say your current financial situation is right now?
God, you ask a lot of questions.
Based on everything you just said, it seems like a perfect fit for you. Now, real quick. Now, based on everything that you just told me, this is a perfect fit for you. Now, real quick. The reason I'm calling now is this. We have a special right now going on for the next, about to end. Some news just came across my desk. I just got this information right now. Just received a report that you see the true beauty of the program is that it's X, Y, Z. Getting started is very simple. Just a question of your name, some basic information. I can get you enrolled in the program right now. Believe me, if you do even half as well as everybody else in this program, you're going to be very, very impressed. Sound fair enough?
I'd rather be hunting right now.
God, I've never been hunting. I would love to go hunting one day. I'm sure it's unbelievable.
Last time I did the stock thing, it never really worked out well for me.
I totally understand. That's exactly why I called you.
Do we have to deal with a lot of paperwork?
Getting started is very simple. Just a question of some basic information.
Well, how much is this thing?
It's an investment. It's cash outlay. Cash outlay of only...
Can you send me a sheet on that?
I would be glad to look that up for you. I'd be glad to research that for you.
Are you going to leave me high and dry, or you're going to be around to help me?
What I can do for you over the long term, the next steps so I can really be an asset to you and your family. Sound fair enough?
Is this difficult?
Child's play. I'll hold your hand every step of the way. I'll show you all the ins and outs. Easy, simple, wonderful. It's turnkey. The best thing since sliced bread. Huge upside with little downside. Paint by numbers. Turnkey systems that are paint by numbers, step by step, move by move. I plan on being the top producer of my company. I'm not going to get that by being wrong.
You're asking for a lot of me here, Jordan.
We can start off small and work bigger and better in the future. After you start making money and you're seeing daylight, then you can start working bigger and better and make some real money. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. Jordan, I want to think about this.
I understand what you're saying, but let me say this. Let me ask you a question. Does the idea make sense to you? Do you like the idea? Listen, sir, let me say this. I understand you want to think about it. I hear what you're saying. Let me ask you a question. Does the idea make sense to you? Do you like the idea? If I'd been your advisor for the last 3 or 4 years, showing you consistent performance, making you money on a consistent basis, saving you money on a consistent basis, delivering you a product on a consistent basis, making sure your clients are satisfied on a consistent basis, you wouldn't be saying, let me think about it right now. You'd probably be saying, do it, right? Say, let me ask you a question. If I'd been your broker for the last 3 or 4 years, making you money on a consistent basis, put you into 4 or 5 stocks, you made money in all of them, you wouldn't be saying, let me think about it right now. You'd probably be buying the stock, right? You'd probably be saying, pick me up 20,000 shares. Am I right? And like I said, what's the worst that can possibly happen here? If I'm totally wrong, it's reasonable, isn't it? You'll make money with it. Virtually always. Do this. In real estate, there's 3 rules. Location, location, and location. In my business, it's timing, timing, and timing. Don't tie my hands behind my back. Right now, every technical and fundamental factor is in your favor.
Uh-huh.
But what I do know is this. If you do even half as well as the rest of the people that have gone through this program, believe me, you're going to need 1,000 referrals when it's all done. And that's how I make money. Sound fair enough?
I don't know, Jordan. I just don't know.
Believe me, you will not be sorry. Sound fair enough? So again, the only problem you'll have is they didn't call you 6 months ago and get you started then. Sound fair enough? On this one trade, on this one transaction, after I split my commission with the firm and the government, I can't take my wife out for lunch in Tampa. I'm not getting rich here, but I know you can do really, really well here, and you'll give me a ton of referrals, and that's how my business truly grows. Sound fair enough? This is called the Promised Land.
I can get this anywhere, right?
Cash is strategy used strictly by institutional trading firms. Average investors like you have been boxed out of the market. Meanwhile, companies like Goldman Sachs and Barclays Bank have been making a fortune with it. You see, the true beauty of the system, you'll be investing your funds directly alongside institutional money. You know what they say about institutional money? It's usually smart money. And even when it's not, it's enough to fuel the market anyway. You follow me?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just don't know, Jordan.
Wait a second. Come on, Bill. You mean to tell me if I put you into Eastman Kodak at 40, took you out at 60, put you into US Steel at 12, took you out at 80, put you into Union Carbide at 5, and took you out at 26, and right now I get you with another stock at 20, you would just jump all over it? Come on. Obviously. You don't know me. I don't have the luxury of a track record. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. And let me reintroduce myself to you. You get the picture here?
How do I know I can trust you?
Because I pride myself on my long-term relations with my clients.
Jordan, you're pretty good. What about me? If I want to be a better salesman, what do I got to do?
You know you need to accomplish these 3 things. Number 1, he's got to love your product. He's got to love your product. He's got to trust and love you, like you know you care. And he's got to love, trust your company.
And what do they have to believe?
You're a person who can help them achieve your goals. That you're enthusiastic as hell. That's number 1. That has to come through instantly from the second they speak to you. Number 2, that you're sharp as a tack. You have 4 seconds. If you don't do this in 4 seconds, you're heavily behind the 8. And number 3, a figure of authority.
What are those magic bullets again?
Magic bullets. That I am what? That's number 1, sharp as a tack. 2, what? Enthusiastic as hell. Enthusiastic as hell. B, I am a force to be reckoned with, an authority figure, an expert in my field. You create an airtight, logical case of why it makes sense to buy when? Now. An airtight, logical case, which means the product must be perceived as the best thing since sliced bread. Find out the best things you can say about your company that are honest and ethical, and you say them.
When does your closing start on the sale?
You know when your closing starts in sales? The instant you open up your mouth, you're closing the sale. Every word that you utter, you're in sales, right? If you're not closing, you got to get out of the business, okay?
Jordan, I don't know if I could start with new techniques. I made a lot of mistakes.
You are not the mistakes of your past. You are the resources and the capabilities you've gleaned from it.
Jordan, what's really important if you want to be successful?
Not being scared to fail and not having fear of looking stupid. And people will respect you for going out there and trying your hardest. It's the fact that you went out and actually did it. The embarrassment is in quitting. The embarrassment is in not trying your hardest. That all people care about is how much heart you have when you go about doing something.
What is a big limiting factor to all of us?
The only thing that stops you from getting what you want in life is the bullshit story you tell yourself of why you can't have it. You get that?
Should we try and sell everybody we come into contact with?
You do not want to be making presentations to people who, A, do not really want your product, B, do not really need your product, and C, can't afford your product. You're going to qualify people out quickly.
Most of the things I've tried really haven't been that successful, Jordan.
You are capable of greatness. Inside you lies an untapped ability, and all you have to do is harness it.
So every sale is different, right? I mean, what's the key here?
Every sale is the same. The key to selling is to maintain control of the sale.
So you actually taught Leo the presentation in the movie, huh?
Hello, John. How you doing today? You mailed in my company a postcard a few weeks back requesting information on penny stocks that had huge upside potential with very little downside risk. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, I may have said so.
Okay, great. Well, reason for the call today, John, is something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute? Name of the company, Aerotine International. It is a cutting-edge, high-tech firm out of the Midwest awaiting imminent patent approval on a next generation of radar detectors that have both huge military and civilian applications. Now, right now, John, the stock trades over the counter at 10 cents a share. And by the way, John, our analysts indicate it could go a heck of a lot higher than that. Your profit on a mere $6,000 investment would be upwards of $60,000.
Jesus, that's my mortgage, man.
Exactly, you could pay off your mortgage.
This stock will pay off my house.
John, one thing I can promise you, even in this market, is that I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few. And in the case of Aerotime, based on every technical factor out there, John, we are looking at a grand slam home run.
Okay, let's do it. I'll do $4,000.
4,000, that'd be 40,000 shares, John. Let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you with my secretary with an exact confirmation. Sound good, John?
It's not going to make you rich, and it's not going to make you poor. But what this trade will do is serve as a benchmark for future business, Kevin. Do you feel comfortable with me now, Scott?
And then you'll know for sure that you finally found a broker on Wall Street that you can trust and who can consistently make you money. Sound fair enough? You give me one shot here on a blue chip stock like Kodak. And believe me, Kevin, the only problem you're going to have is that you didn't buy more. Sound fair enough?
Yeah, let's do it.
What happens if you're in the mortgage business?
I said, hey, is the owner around? He goes, yeah, I'm the owner. Hey, my name's Jordan. I'm a mortgage broker. I'm doing refis. What are you paying? He goes, 8. He goes, like, are you kidding me? I can save you a ton of money. Oh.
But learning new stuff can be a problem.
Problems is disempowering and overwhelms you. Challenges you meet head on and you rise up to them and you overcome them.
So you recommend I should try this, huh?
We should do this, we should do that, but we always get what we must have.
So you think I should give us a try, huh?
All I ask is you give me one shot and believe me, you're going to be very, very impressed. Sound fair enough?
Yes.
Believe me, you will not be sorry. Sound fair enough?
Yes. Thanks, Jordan. I appreciate it for all your help here.